Hi everyone, in this video we will see what is a spanning tree and what is a minimum spanning tree, right? So our ultimate goal is to understand what is a minimum spanning tree, right? So the graph which we here are talking about is a connected, undirected and a weighted graph, right? So let me explain you through an example. So this one is a connected, undirected and a weighted graph, right? So as you can see, this graph is connected. So basically what is a connected graph is if I can visit any node from any other node of my graph, I can say that this graph is a connected graph, right? For example, I can visit this 2 via 1, 3 and 4, right? Via 1 I can visit like this, and via 3 I can visit it like this, and via 4 I can visit from 4 to 3 and from then 3 to 4, right? So this condition is true for all the vertices, right? So I can visit any of the vertex in my graph through any other vertex, right? So this is a connected graph and it is an undirected graph that I can travel in both the directions from 1 to 2 and also from 2 to 1, right? So it is a connected as well as undirected and a weighted graph. What do I mean by weighted graph is if I'm traveling from 1 to 2, so it will cost me 1, right? So if I'm traveling from 2 to 3, it will cost me 4, right? So every edge has some cost assigned to it, right? So this is a weighted, undirected and a connected graph, right? So in a very simple language, what is a spanning tree? Spanning tree satisfies all these three conditions. Plus there is one more additional condition that the graph must not contain a cycle, right? The graph must not contain a cycle, right? So as you can see here that this graph contains a cycle. So this concept of how to detect a cycle in a graph is explained by me in a different video, right? So you can refer that video for more crystal clear concepts, right? And for more deep understanding. So I will continue and I will assume that you know how a graph contains a cycle and or when a graph contains a cycle, right? So clearly you can see that this graph contains a cycle and we need to find the spanning tree, right? So the condition for spanning tree is it must follow all these three conditions that my graph must be connected, undirected and weighted graph and my graph must not contain a cycle, right? So this is the condition for this spanning tree, right? So clearly you can see that these all three conditions are followed in this graph except this one, right? The graph contains a cycle. So what if I will remove this edge from 1 to 4? The graph will look like this from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3 and from 3 to 4, right? So my graph will look like this and its weights will be like 1, 4 and 5. These are my weights, right? So this is a connected, undirected and weighted graph, right? Why it is a connected graph? Because I can visit any of the vertices from any other vertex of my graph, right? Suppose I can visit 4 via 3, 2 and 1, right? And I can also visit this 4 via 2 like this, right? And I can visit this 4 via 1, right? So this one is a connected, undirected and a weighted graph, right? And it also does not contain any cycle. So this is one of a spanning tree of this graph, right? So we need to find all of the spanning trees of this graph, right? So one more spanning tree can be like this from 1 to 4 and 4 to 3 and 3 to 2, right? So this edge from 1 to 4 cost me a value of 6 and it cost me 5 and this edge cost me 4, right? Let us see another spanning tree of this graph. What if I remove this edge? So my graph will look like this, right? And if I remove this 4 to 3 edge, my graph will look like this, right? So basically spanning tree में क्या होगा, ये तीन conditions तो होंगी. My graph will be connected, undirected and weighted, right? And it will not contain any cycle, right? My graph will not contain a cycle. This is the main condition, right? So if I have n vertices in my graph, So my spanning tree must contain n minus 1 edges, right? If n is my number of vertices, and my spanning tree will contain n minus 1 edges, right? You can clearly see here that my graph contains 4 vertices and my spanning tree contains 3 edges, right? 1 to 2, 2 to 3, or 3 to 4, right? And all of my graph is a connected graph, right? My graph is not a disconnected graph. My graph will remain connected, but it will not contain any cycle now, right? So this one is a important condition for a spanning tree, for a graph to be a spanning tree, right? So let us write these weights. This weight is 1 and this cost is 6 and this cost is 5, right? And this cost from 1 to 4 is 6, this is 1 and this is 4, right? So let us compute the total cost of visiting this graph, right? This is visiting this spanning tree. So it will be 1 plus 4 plus 5, it will be basically 10, right? And for this the cost will be 6 plus 5 plus 4, it will be basically 15, right? And for this graph, uh, the cost will be 6 plus 5 11 and 11 plus 1 is 12, right? And for this graph the cost will be 6 plus 4 is 10 and 4 plus 1 is, sorry, and plus 10 plus 1 is 11, right? So these are the cost for visiting these spanning trees. Let us consider one more example, and I think that will be sufficient to crystal clear the concept of spanning tree in your mind, right? So let us consider one more example. So this is my graph, right? So my graph contains 4 vertices from 1 2 3 4 and it has 6 edges, right? From 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1 and 1 3 and 2 4, and all of the edges contain some cost, right? Let us draw the spanning trees of this graph. So एक सिंपल सी ट्रिक बताता हूँ स्पैनिंग ट्री ड्रॉ करने की. सबसे पहले सारे वर्टेक्स लिख लो 1 2 and this one is 4 and this is 3, right? So मुझे क्या करना है, इन सबको कनेक्ट करना है, right? और ऐसे कनेक्ट करना है कि ग्राफ में कोई साइकिल ना हो. So one way is like this, from 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 4, right? And one way is like this, if I connect 1 to 3 and 1 to 2 and 4 to 3, right? So मैं connections वही बना सकता हूँ जो मेरे ग्राफ में valid है. So there is a edge from 4 to 3 in my main graph, that's why I'm adding this 4 to 3 edge, right? So one more spanning tree can be like this, from 4 to 2 and 1 to 2 and 1 to 3, right? So these can be possible spanning trees. So let us draw all the spanning trees one by one. So basically one of the spanning tree was like this. So this pattern will contain 3 more spanning trees like this, and like this, 1 to 4, then 4 to 3 and then 3 to 2, and one more spanning tree will be like 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 4, right? So these are the 3 spanning trees of this type, right? And one more type which we saw was like this, 1 to 2, 2 to 4 and 4 to 3, right? So इसके भी 3 और बन जाएंगे इस टाइप के भी. So they will be like 1 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 3 and 4 to 1, 1 to 3 and 3 to 2, right? And 2 to 1, 1 to 3 and 3 to 4, right? So these can be my spanning trees. इनके weights नहीं लिख रहा मैं, इनके weights भी साथ में consider करने. We have to consider the weights, right? So I'm just drawing the spanning trees, right? So these are the 6 possible spanning trees. So let us draw some more spanning trees, right? So one possible combination can be from 4 to 2, then from 2 to 1 and 1 to 3, right? So you may have confusion that ये तो cycle है यहाँ पे. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है actually. The graph is like this, from 1 to 2 there is a edge, and from 2 to 4 and from 4 to 3, sorry, from 1 to 3, right? So this one is not a vertex, right? ये कोई vertex नहीं है, it is just an intersection point, right? So if it is a vertex, if it was a vertex, suppose this was a vertex, then I can say that this graph contain a cycle, right? So but in this case it is not a vertex, right? So this part can also have more spanning trees like this, from 1 to 3, 3 to 2, and 2 to 4, from 1 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 2, right? And it can have one more spanning tree from 3 to 1, 1 to 4, and 4 to 2, right? So there may be some other spanning trees. So I think almost I have covered all the spanning trees, right? So you may have misconception that कि ये भी एक spanning tree हो सकता है क्या? That is 1 to 2, that is 1 2 3 and 4. So this one is not a spanning tree, right? Why? Because I cannot visit 2 from 3, right? 2 और 3 के बीच में कोई path नहीं, right? So this is not a spanning tree, right? So I think these all are the spanning trees of this graph, right? So our main ultimate goal is to find what is a minimum spanning tree, right? So basically from all possible spanning trees of any graph, we will consider that graph. Basically, we will consider that spanning tree whose weight is minimum, right? So for this example, our spanning tree will be this, because from 10, 15, 12 and 11, 10 is the minimum, right? So this one will be my minimum spanning tree, right? So एक बार और बता रहा हूँ, from all the possible spanning trees, we will consider that spanning tree whose cost is minimum, right? So एक फॉर्मल सी डेफिनेशन देख लेते हैं विकिपीडिया पे. Minimum spanning tree or minimum weight spanning tree is a subset of edges of a connected, edge weighted and undirected graph, right? So ये तीन कंडीशन मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बताई थी, ये होनी चाहिए ग्राफ में. That connects all the vertices together. The graph must be connected without any cycles, right? So यहाँ तक की जो डेफिनेशन है वो स्पैनिंग ट्री की डेफिनेशन है, राइट? एंड इफ I add this extra condition, that is with the minimum possible total edge weight, right? So this will be the definition of a minimum spanning tree, right? So out of all the spanning trees, we will consider the spanning tree which is having the minimum possible total edge weight, right? So this was all about minimum spanning tree. So why we are learning this minimum spanning tree? Basically we need to develop an algorithm to find minimum spanning tree, and the two algorithm which we will learn further in another video, basically in the next video, will be Prim's and Kruskal's algorithm, right? So these are very famous algorithms for finding minimum spanning tree, as they are greedy algorithm, right? So in the next video I will teach how to find a minimum spanning tree using Kruskal's algorithm, right? So hope you like the video. Thanks for watching.